Johnny, we just saw that apple on that piece of wire. Can you explain how you came up with this idea and what it's all about?
Well, I was talking to Ralph Terry one day. He was spinning the ball, and I said, I'm going to fix something better than that you can spin. So an idea came to me. There was an apple there, and I took a wire and ran it through that apple, and I started spinning the apple. And in other words, it's the release of throwing a breaking ball.
And then, Johnny, that evolved from an apple on a piece of wire to what?
That's right, to this. So I took a baseball and drilled it through the center and ran a screw through it and into this handle, and now I can hold the ball and spin the ball the way you release a breaking ball.
What makes a fastball move or a curveball curve, and could you show us exactly what these pitches?
Well, of course, it's the spin on the ball that makes the ball move. And now fastballs, well, you spin the ball this way. And you get a fast spin and enough velocity on the ball has a tendency to level off this way. And if you throw it this way, it has a tendency to move in this direction.
Away from a left-handed hitter.
That's right, yeah. Now, a curveball, this is the release. In other words, it's directly opposite. And you apply a fast spin on the ball, and the ball has a tendency to spin this way. Now, most people release the ball 3/4, and they spin the ball here, and it breaks in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a sidearm curve, they spin it, and the ball will break this way.
Johnny, more pitchers rather, are going now to the slider. What's the reason for that?
Well, the reason for it, a curveball is hard to control because this is the release. It's hard to control that ball. Now, a slider, you change the direction this way, and you're behind the ball, and you spin it in this direction, and the ball goes this way. In other words, you have more velocity, you're behind the ball, but the release is a fast spin, and the ball moves quick.
Johnny, very quickly show us the spin on what was one of your favorite pitches, that screwball.
Well, now the screwball is exactly opposite. You spin the ball in this direction, and as you spin the ball, it goes down in there, in that direction. It's an unorthodox pitch. It's very difficult to learn, but you apply the spin, and the ball goes in that direction right there.
Johnny Sain, thank you so much. Johnny Sain, pitching coach of the Chicago White